Are you looking for something slippery? Many people think that snails are just slugs with shells. But these are completely different types. Slugs do not need protective shells, as their internal organs are located inside the mucous bodies. They can crawl into the most inaccessible places, and they can often be found under the bark of trees, in tiny crevices, in libraries. They're probably studying for exams, and snails, on the contrary, are tied to their shells and simply will not survive without them. Unlike hermit crabs, which change their shells as they grow, snails are born with a shell on their back. Baby snails look adorable with these fragile translucent bubbles, get bigger and tougher with age. Nice. Many internal organs of snails are also in the shell, which means that if it is crushed or damaged, the snail will not survive. However, she can repair small scratches and cracks in her shell with the help of proteins and calcium secreted by her mantle. Turtles are very close to snails in this respect. Contrary to popular myth, they also cannot leave their shell because it is an integral part of their body, despite the fact that the reptile can hide its head and paw inside to protect itself from predators. Its skeleton has fused with a hard shell, and just like the skeleton of any other animal, it grows with the turtle. Koalas feed only on eucalyptus leaves, of which there are about 600 different species, but only 30 of them are suitable for koalas, only 5%. To cook food for koala, you need to find a special eucalyptus tree, and koala has a lot in common with domestic cats. They sleep for 18 to 20 hours a day. Polar bears are not white at all. They had black skin under their fur. They need the white color to disguise themselves during hunting. Black absorbs the sun better than any other color, while white fur does not trap sunlight. The rays pass right through it. In a sense, the polar bear's fur is transparent. Many people think that cats and dogs see the world in black and white, that they just don't distinguish some colors. No one knows exactly how dogs see. They may only distinguish between blue and yellow, that they can see shades of other colors better than humans. And cats can see perfectly well at night. They need 7 times less light than a human to see in the dark. Giraffes were thought to be mute, but scientists have recently discovered that they communicate with each other at night using low-frequency sounds. During the day, they warn each other about danger in a very unusual way. They move well-developed eyebrows. Apparently, the eyebrows are not visible at night, so they begin to make sounds. By the way, giraffes sleep much more than 30 minutes a day, but probably not as much as we do. Their sleep patterns are pretty typical. After observing a herd of giraffes, the researchers found that they slept at night and dozed a little during the day. In total, each giraffe slept about 5 hours a day. And, by the way, in English, a herd of giraffes is called a tower. Seagulls can drink salt water. They have glands near their eyes that secrete salt. These glands purify water very quickly, and the salty sediment comes out through the nostrils. Yes, it turns out salty snot. Adelies penguins are real romantics. They only have one partner for life. To create a family, the male must give the female a smooth stone. It's like an engagement ring. However, the female penguin, like a real woman, may not accept the gift. Foxes are also very romantic. Male foxes are good fathers and husbands. They are devoted to their loved ones, take care of the females, and even look for fleas in their fur. Male foxes improve their burrows and take an active part in the upbringing of their cubs. Dolphins keep one eye open during sleep. Half of their brains dream and rest, while the other half closely monitors what is happening around them. Yes, the perfect brain for sleeping during boring classes and meetings. In addition, dolphins are able to control their breathing. They can drown if they fall asleep completely. Sea otters are the cutest sleepers among all animals. In summer, because of the heat, they spend all their time in the water. They swim on their backs and sleep in the same position. Babies sleep on their mother's stomach, and two adults hold each other's paws so that they are not separated by a stream of water. In case of danger, Ostriches do not hide their heads in the sand. They don't hide their heads anywhere at all. This myth arose because of the phraseology hiding your head in the sand. In real life, ostriches have to dig holes in the sand for their eggs. And to make sure they heat up evenly, ostriches stick their heads in there from time to time and turn the eggs. But ostriches have very unusual reflexes. When they are faced with a threat, they can fall on the sand and lie motionless, as if they are not alive. There is a misconception that sharks can only breathe if they are constantly moving, and that swimming helps them push water through their gills. Yes, many shark species are like that, but there are others. For example, a nurse shark does not need to swim to pump oxygen-rich water through its gills. However, the shark doesn't really have swim bladders, so if they stop swimming, they'll probably go down. But, fortunately, sharks are not afraid of this. Fast descents or ascents are not dangerous for them. Scientists from Japan played various audio recordings for cats to look at their reactions. In these recordings, the owners called the cats by their first names. The pupils of the cats dilated. The animals moved their tails, paws, or ears. Cats heard people, but rarely reacted. It's all about evolution. Cats came to humans because they were attracted to mice that ate grain. They lived close to humans, but were never tamed, and yet we continue to feed them. Birds are the only surviving dinosaurs. They descended from the pteropods, who ran on two legs. Yes, the Tyrannosaurus is a distant relative of chickens, ostriches, and even colibri. In fact, flamingos are white. Birds turn pink because of beta-carotene, a pigment found in algae and shrimp, which they feed on. You can also change the color of your skin. If you eat a lot of carrots, your skin will turn orange. Sailors from all over the world talked about the giant squid they met during their voyages. For many years, scientists considered this a myth. But in 2004, the first photo of a giant squid was taken. They really existed. A squid with tentacles 13 meters long has been recorded. Some of us are bitten by mosquitoes more often than others. The most delicious people with the first blood type. And these insects have good eyesight. They are attracted to green, black, and red colors. So, when going camping, think about the color of your clothes. A shark can be put into a trance for 15 minutes. To do this, you need to stroke her nose with your hand. This type of hypnosis is called ponic immobility. It is made